Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch with my haters. There can't hear it no more.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Carolina Panthers. Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 10 black, ready.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. Hut.
Now Young. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette, 50 yards. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard
line. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at about the 32. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to pick.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now here's Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Steal. Set. Punt. Ready.
They run here with Dowdle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Break. Ready. Ready.
Young now from the 50. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. Cut.
Young will set to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Set. Set.
On play action, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready?
They'll throw again. Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. First and goal at the
out of the gun. It's Young. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ready. Set.
Throwing, Young. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Rico Dowdle taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Panthers 14. Rams 7. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The 20. 5, touchdown, LA. Devontae Adams, 50 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Rams 7.
Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2nd down and 6 now.
A game of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Young working out of the gun. That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Young to throw it. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Let's go. Ready?
Young now. This is caught by McMillan. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 3rd down and 6.
Come on, set. 50, set.
Now Young. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
28-yard gain. First down, Rams.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Here's Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. I couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Again, it's Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Williams is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape. But can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Set, ready.
Out of his end zone, Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Young to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Young. He'll find McMillan here.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Let's go. 60 Rams. 60 Rams.
Young. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Ready.
Young to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10 black. Ready.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy. It's Chuba Hubbard. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run again. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, this rap pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. What's your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, make that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a. I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a. I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and we're underway from Philadelphia. Tank Bigsby here with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on first. And we'll get this through the midfield stripe and start pushing into Vikings territory. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, here's Barkley. They get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So first down from the 41. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Flush out now to his left. He tucks it and takes off.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. And dose of the hurry up here.
15 yards on the play. That's good for the Eagles.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Buying some time left. Pass complete to Goddard. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
It's cut for 2, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Miles Price. And this drive will start inside the 25. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 20.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of our opening quarter. 8-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. They give to Jones, right side. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. It will bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. Jordan Addison, the touchdown.
Vikings.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Delta. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Delta.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Johnson. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And an Eagles 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it, and he's brought down at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this 1st half. The Eagles with the lead here at the link. And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They'll go. Hurts. Goddard brings it in on the slant. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Barkley again here on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
taken down at the 11.
Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Barkley gets it on third down. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's another Eagles first down.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles push the lead to 2 scores now.
15-6.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
38-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up.
Not an overwhelming amount of running room available, but he made what he could through the traffic on the pick. Everything he got them, just a bonus really anyway. They were certainly satisfied by simply getting off the field.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 6.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker. Working quickly here.
Jonathan Bernard on the tackle. That's a gain of 4.
They go to Barkley again. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
No gain on the
Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Hurts buying some time right. He's going to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Forced out to his right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Vacates quickly left side. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, because, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. On play action now, McCarthy. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. Well, this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
And the Vikings, first down.
He'll throw it. Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. They'll recover, still with it. And they take it back for 6. No time left. What a way to end this first half. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
So not just settling for one here. They're going to try to chip a couple points off that halftime deficit.
The Vikings.
McCarthy's going to look to throw this. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Eagles 22, Vikings 12.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's incomplete left side.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Eagles get the football with a very short field ahead. Just a little outside the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw. Left side, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right sideline. Into the red zone. And he's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings cut it to a field goal game.
Vikings 19.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Sent to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Stuck this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense to the line fast.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. That's completed right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 35 out of that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's Saquon. Down the left sideline he goes. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Keeping it with Barkley on first down. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Well, there's a case to be made, and a really strong one, that this running back deserves the next touch. I'll tell you this, Kate, the defense is going to be keyed up on him. Maybe a great time for a little play-action pass, too.
Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Vikings football. They're down but not out on the scoreboard. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Again, McCarthy to throw. Completed right side to Addison. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. And goes to the hurry up here. Another throw here for McCarthy. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Nakobe Dean.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
They run it with Saquon. He's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
On
the handoff, it's Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 33-yard
Hurts
line.
now from the gun. Chased out to his right. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles with a 10-point advantage. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And now it's second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's out in the clear. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They send a tight end in motion. Toss play to Barkley. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Motion man right is Smith. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down at the 12-yard line before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
The Eagles will set.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Running a screen now for Jones. And he gets back to the line, but no more. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now it's McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. All right, one more snap to play here.
And the Vikings first down.
One final shot here. Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. They did their part, Brock.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before. Whoa. And all them uppercats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gonna approach the dog or some bum. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Acrisure. Johnson now on the return.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard
line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
319.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. 40. At the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Will Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
This one's snagged by Dallas Goedert. And after making the catch, he is dipped quickly at the 38. Working quickly here.
That's another Eagles first down.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Offense in the hurry up here.
17 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. We hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards. He was brought down at the 10-yard line.
Here he is on 2nd and inches. He brings it in. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
And an Eagles first down.
Here's Barkley. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Looking quickly here.
At the 40-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second.
Gets it again. And the defense stands him up again right at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. That one connects. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
On 4th down, Hurts. Throw is caught by the back. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
On 2nd down, Warren. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Gets this one to Fryermuth. Tackle made right around the 26. So we're through 1. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Throw left side, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Rodgers from the gun. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. This is a nice game. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Warren, quick on the draw. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Oh, they didn't see what that draw had coming until it's too late, Kate. And when they saw the opening is about to hit, well, can't really repeat what they were saying down there, but I can promise you none of it was any good.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Thielens got it. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Rodgers will look to throw. Complete to DK Metcalf. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Now Boswell on to send this away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for them from the 31. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
back to throw, Hurts. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 48-yard line.
That's Dotson with a catch out right. And this one doesn't go far. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. So before third down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Steelers in the dime for this third down. And air it out on third. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Rodgers going to throw on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
First down.
Now here's Rodgers. We've got a screen to the running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Going again here, it's Rodgers. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get more points to end the lopsided first half. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been...
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. Dirty night. The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can boot you, either pick or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that babe, well alright. Tryna fight in the night, come alive. Ain't it sneak? Ain't it?
Try to corrupt it, they popping your tires, hold up. 100 round, feeling like I'm on team, playing both sides of you. Shout out to your friends. I've been going crazy, shot, I've been in the deep end. She not in the scene, she tryna go. I just been tripping out. Just holding out a level shot. I got it on their toes. I put the on the road.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from Arrowhead. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Yellow. Let's go, Blue Lane. 15.
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Justin. Sending love from my Facebook question. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm the good.
Yellow. Let's go, Ollie. What's that?
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Right back to Kelsey again. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw again. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Commanders' 28-yard line.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Smith. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Rashard Smith. Touchdown, Kansas City. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Chiefs 7, Commanders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Daniels starts with a pass. A pass complete to Noah Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 7. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and 7. Daniel's going to keep this himself. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Washington.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and goal, Washington.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board? Because I could.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Gregory Krosky-Merritt, touchdown, Washington.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
Hey, 15, 15. That's wide. Hey, 57, 57.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll throw it left and has his running back. To the pylon, he's in. Rashard Smith, touchdown KC. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Daniels now on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Ready, set.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down.
Ready.
To the air again is Daniels. A screen set up for Trusky Merritt. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Daniels going to throw again. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt, and he's going to be out of bounds to shy of midfield. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Throwing again. Daniel. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. He's got room to roam. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
To throw is Daniels. A short one there. He's got Ertz. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Daniels. And he's in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
That ties the game at 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes Worthy to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Attack! Let's go up. Colors.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
2nd and 10.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go going. Hey, Sunday. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Exiting the pocket right. Again, working deep downfield. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Come on. Set. Let's go.
On play action, Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Check the Eagles.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. It's 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Right side. Catch made by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Commanders' 1st down.
Here we go, shot. Panther 60, Panthers.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarter...
To the goal line and in. John Bates. Touchdown, Washington.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. So following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes Worthy to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Attack!
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. Third down coming up.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Yellow.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. Flush to his right. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down.
Something taken from me.
Yellow.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules, and what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here, leads to a nice game.
Here's first and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
15.
Mahomes now to throw again. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. That one secured by the tight end Bates. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And the Washington first down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 38 now, here's second and 4.
Come on.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Cougar 19.
On third down, they go with Krusky Merritt. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Washington.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Commanders first down.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
On the handoff, it's Krusky Merritt. Not much there, maybe a yard. Second down, 8 yards to go.
At the Chiefs' 23-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
Daniel's pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Right. Hey, 43. That's your line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here comes 2nd down.
Yellow. All right, go, little lady. Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing now, Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Now he's loose at the 40. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. That gains an even 60 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Here's the blue lady. Here goes 15.
They'll run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. To throw is Mahomes. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
That is good. That ties the game at 21 apiece. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Japanese Timberwolf.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Washington down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready up.
Here's first down.
Ready. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime.
Jake Moody taking
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here's Smith to return it. Whoa. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
They're on the 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second down and 3. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 5. Right back to the air for Mahomes. The second down throw is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be third down.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Price.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's first and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, you talk about playing complementary team defense, Mike. Well, that is it in a nutshell. The coverage, do your job. Take away the easy pass lanes. Make the quarterback hold the ball for an extra count. That's all they needed to get that pass rush home, and it results in a sack.
Mahomes now on second down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Third and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT, and now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over on down.
Mike, I understand that aggressive play calling is sweeping the NFL, but this situation right here, your best chance of winning is pinning them deep with a punt, putting your defense back out there, and hopefully getting the ball back. But right now, giving your opponent a short field all but gives up all your chances of winning this game.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80.
Daniels now going to look to throw. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. He's trying to get that one to Noah Brown. And third down coming up.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And that is incomplete. A field goal was all they would have needed at the start of the drive. It was not to be. And we will forge on here in overtime.
I just think at this stage in overtime, Mike, that's just too big of a gamble to take. A field goal wins the game. Now, you give the ball to the other side, and now they can go down and kick it and end the game.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37.
On second down, Mahomes. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, yellow, hey, go going. Hey, color.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He's got room to roam. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go. You can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, and the ego to my